Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for June 8th, 2026. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, starting this box, we got 2, 3, and 6. The 2's look in here, putting a 2 in one of these 3. The 3, nothing. The 6, nothing. We do have 2 9s looking in, and that places this 9. Now this 1 looks in. In fact, we just want to look at all of these. So the 1 and the 8 are going to look in. So the 1 looks in, putting a 1 in one of these 2. That points in here with this 1. 1 looks up. 1's in one of these 2. And then the 8 looks in. This 8 looks up, putting an 8 in one of these 2. All right, so this should be limited. It's not 1, 2, 3. It's down to 4, 5, 7. I knew it was limited to 3 or less because we had 4 givens and 2 corner marks. That this wasn't. All right, I think that does it for this. Does the 9 have a follow-up? I don't think so. Yeah, let's move on. So this 1 and 9. So we already got the 9s. Vertically, we have 9s. 9 in one of those 2. Oops, wrong mode. 9 in one of those 2. And then the 1s look in here, crossing the 7, 9, putting a 1 in one of these 2. That points down with this 1, putting a 1 in one of these 2. Any crossings here? Just 5, 7 could. They do not. All right. Moving on to this 8, 9 here. We do have 2 9s. This 9 looks in, putting a 9 in one of these 2. It does not look like the 8 does anything. Oh, I forgot to make these 8s point in here with this 8. So 8 is down here. Should remember that. Crossings could be 4 or 7. They do not. So really, is there anything else to find here? I might just move on to the next band. Yeah, let's do that. So we have this 5 and 8. The 5 crosses this 4, 6. So the 5's in one of these 2. Pointing in here with this 5. 5 looks up. Placing the 5, which then places the 9. So these 9s look back. This 9 looks down. Placing that 9. Still 2 places for 2. The 5s look up. Putting a 5 in one of these 2. All right. That was good. That was just from the 5. So we also have the 8. Actually, this 8 and this 8. Put an 8 in one of these 2. Oop, not 7. 8. So the 8, the 9. 7 looks in. Any crossings? The 2. Nope. This row is down to 3 digits, though. We need a 2, 3, 7. So this can't be 2 or 3. So this must be a 7. Follow up on that. We can actually place 7 in this box. Follow up on that, and we put a 7 in one of these 2. This is a filled box row. So we've got 6, 7, 9. Just the 6. What's a 6 in one of these 2? Oh, it already had a buddy, though. So that didn't really help too much. What's left in this row? It was 2, 3. 2, 3 here. Let's look at this 4, 6, 7, 9. So the 4s look up, putting a 4 in one of these 3. The 6s look up, putting a 6 in one of these 2. 4, 6, 7, and 9. 7 actually has a crossing here, putting a 7 in one of these 2. That points in with this 7. 7 looks down, putting a 7 in one of those 2. I feel like there should be something pencilable here. What's not penciled? 2 and 8 are not penciled. So these aren't 2. So what am I doing here just to make sure it's clear? We have 1, 7, and 9 already penciled in this box. And we know there's 5 digits left. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what are the other 2? We have 3 marked. And the other 2 are 2 and 8 unaccounted for. And I'm seeing this 2 look in, saying these 2 can't be 2. So all of these cells are their corner marks plus 2, 8. So this is 1, 2, oopsie. This is 1, 2, 8, and this is 2, 7, 8. But these can't even be 2. So this is only 1, 8, and this is 8, 9. For what it's worth. And this should be 2, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So did I get anything out of that? Not at the moment. So what's going on in here? 4, 6, 7, 9. I think we might be done with this box. Okay, this box here, 1, 5, 6, 7, 9. Let's just look at the 4 digits left. We need a 2, 3, 4, 8. 2, 3, 4, 8. I'm seeing nothing. I guess this one's not 8. This is 2, 3, 4. Okay. Anything else in this band before we move on? I kind of want to look at this this column next. We need a 1, 4, 6, 8. 1, 4, 6, 8. So this is 1, 6, 8, I guess. Oh, it's not a 6 either. This is 4, 6. So this is 1, 8. This is 1, 6, 8. This is 4, 6, 8. Oh, it's not a 6 either. Just 4, 8. This can't be 8. So this is 1, 1, 4, 6. Whoops, not 0. 1, 4, 6. Okay. Anything else in this band? I don't think so. Let's move on to this band here. We have the 2, which does nothing. 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 4s look in here. Putting a 4 in one of these two. And then the 5s look in here. Putting a 5 in one of these two. So this is a hidden 5, 7 pair. In this box, the quarter marks are telling us that the 5's in one of these two and the 7's in one of these two. If that's the case, then one of them has to be 5 and the other has to be 7. Eliminating anything else we thought could be there. Leaving 4 digits behind in this row, which is 1, 2, 3, 8. So the 3's over here. So maybe the claiming 3. So this does claiming. Normally 3 could have been over here, but it can't be now that it's 5, 7. So the claiming 3, what I mean by that is this row needs a 3. Where does it go? It goes here or here. Wherever that is, it's going to be in box 9. So we say that row 9 claims the 3 from box 9, meaning these can't be 3 anymore. I guess these two can't. I guess that means in this box, 3 ends up here. So these not being 3, is that at all interesting? Maybe not at the moment. We should try to remember that. Okay, so what's next? The 4, 5, 7, 9. Okay. 1, 8. 1, 2, 8. These are all of 1, 2, 3, 8. Unfortunately. The 8 looks down. So these aren't 1 or 8. Yeah, so this is a naked pair, or if you prefer, we have 1 and 8 looking down here, and so 1 and 8 go in these 3 cells. But we've also said that 3 is limited to these 2 cells. So that's a hidden triple, where 1, 3, and 8 need to go in this box somewhere, and they can't go here. So they're going to have to go here, and they use up all 3 of the cells. And it's because we found the hidden 5, 7 pair that limited 3 over here that unlocked that. And so now this is a naked pair. It's going to be 2 and 6. That's resolved. That's 6. That's 2. So these can't be 2s. These 6s look in, putting a 6 in one of these two. The 2s look in, placing this 2, which places that 1. Which means that's 3 and that's 2. So this is a triple now, and involves an 8, and the 8 can only go here, not these two, based on corner marks. So even though there's 3 places for 8 in the box, there's only 1 place for 8 in this column. The column needs to place it, so it places it there, leaving it behind a 4, 6 pair. And so now there's 4 digits left in this box. We need a 2, 3, 5, 7. We know the 3 ends up down here. Oh, sorry, the 3 ends up placed. So this is 2, 5, 7, and the bottom one's not 2. So those are pointing 2s then. Along with this 2 and these 2 2s, places the 2. We're suddenly getting a bunch of 2s, even though we started with only 2 of them. 2 ends up here. 2 ends up here and here. So it's this L-shaped pattern. All right. This is just 7, 8, 9. What do we got going for us here? This is 4, 8, 9. That's not 8. That's not 9. 1, 4, 8, 9. 1, 4, 6. No. All right, 4 digits left in this box. We know this one's juicy, at least. These two are okay. We need a 1, 2, 5, 8. So this can't be 1 or 5. So this is 2, 8. This is 1, 2, 8. This is 2, 5, 8 because it's not 1. Okay. Well, this box, 3, 4, 8. That one's not 4 because the 4 looks in. So 4 is one of these two, which means that's not a 4. So now 4 in this column has to go here, placing this 8 in the box, which also gives us the 6 and 4 here. That can't be 4. Down here we get the 4 and the 9 and the 8. That's 7 and 9. We get the 2 and the 5. We get our 7, 5, and 2. That's our 5. That's 7. Down here we get the 2. We're down to 1, 8 here. Oopsie. So let's just clear out these corner marks here. This column's down to 3, 4. Can't be 3. So that's 4, that's 3. Giving us the 8 and the 4, giving us 1 and 8. That's 5 and 7. Okay, that's not an 8. That's not a 7. That gives us 7 and 1. This digit for the row is a 3, and this digit for the box is a 6. Okay, down here we get the 3. The 1, 8's not resolved yet. Before we accidentally finish the puzzle, I'm going to just point out that these cells, in order to avoid having two solutions to the puzzle, which never happens, we always have a unique solution, we must place a 6 here. So if we didn't place a 6 here, we'd have a 1, 8 pair in this row. We'd have a 1, 8 pair in this row. We'd have a 1, 8 pair in this column, a 1, 8 pair in this column, and a 1, 8 pair in this box, and a 1, 8 pair in this box. Meaning there's no other 1 or 8 in the vicinity that could resolve these 1, 8 pairs. And so their solution would have 1s here as one of the solutions with 8s in the others, or an 8s here as part of the solution with 8s in the others. And so we know that that's not the case. We know that we can't do this. And the only thing preventing that is the possibility of a 6 here. And so we know that that cell is going to end up 6. And I'm sure it will in just a second because this puzzle's almost done. Let's just start up here. We need a 1, 5. The 5 looks up, so that's 1 and that's 5. Here, this row, we need a 3 and a 4. This 4 tells us that's 3, that's 4. So that places the 3, which then places our 6 that we predicted. That's 1, that's 8, that's 1, that's 8. That's a 6, and this is a 1, and we're done. All right, little sneaky uniqueness tip right at the end there. I don't use it because it's not part of the... Well, there's two reasons. It's not part of the basic strategy list that these puzzles are computer analyzed to only require in order to generate them. And then also, I don't like assuming that there's a unique solution. I like proving that there's a unique solution. And as soon as you start using uniqueness techniques, you're assuming the unique solution, which isn't technically part of the rules. All right. Well, how'd you do?